So for what reason this VI editor is being used? So what is this virtual editor is all about? And again, when we want to edit something within a file like copy paste and the manipulation, so whatever the stuff which we are doing in Windows, as in the Word document, even that can be done or more than that. Okay, the more than that that can be done in Unix by using this VI. Here you have the two names VI and the VIM is nothing but VIM is the improved version. VIM is the improved version which is available from the RSCL 5 version. So we can able to use the VI and also the VIM. Now here basically it will involve in the three modes. One is the escape mode, and the second one is the insert mode, and the third one is the command mode. So only if you know how to get into three modes, then we can able to work easily on this VI. So let me execute some example. I'm just opening a file called Satish. VI space Satish. So it's a new file. So which is not available. I'm just creating a new file. So it is blank now. So when I want to insert some data, okay, when I want to insert some data here, first I need to go to the insert mode. So once we open the file, it will be in the escape mode. We cannot do anything. Okay. To insert the data, we need to get into the insert mode by pressing key I. Okay, I get into the VA editor. Okay, and then you can type whatever you want now. I'm just adding some content. Okay, as next what I'm doing is I'm getting into the command mode. Okay, to command something. To command something is whether I can quit or I can go for the save and quit. Now say for an example, getting into command mode is now we are in insert mode. How we can get into the command mode? By pressing the escape key. So escape key, command mode, that is shift to colon, the WQ. Save and quit from the file. See here. So did it do that? So we have saved the file and we have came out. Now I'm getting into the file again. Okay, I'm getting into the file again. Again I'm adding some content. Okay, now what I'm doing here is getting into command mode Q exclamatory, that is quit it without saving. So cat space Satish. So only previous data is available, not the new data. That is the here the difference between the Q and using a WQ. Okay, and again when you are quitting, you are mandatory to use this force quit, that is using the exclamatory mark. Only then it will come out of the file. So now we are going to see all these commands, how to use this in the VI and how it will get reflected. Okay. Now say for an
Sir,
example.
here,
Sorry. So here I have indicated the command. The command with the colon should be executed in the command mode. So here I have the command listed with the colon. So it means that it should be executed in the command mode. The command without the colon should be executed in the escape mode. Okay. So now I'm just copying one file. Okay. So VI space password. I have just taken a backup of one file and I'm using that file VI space password. So this is my content of the file. Okay, so here when we want to edit, first it's better to have the line numbers. it's better to have the line numbers here. So go to command mode and type the command as set and new. The set and new here, as per here, the set and new command will give the line numbers in the file. The set and new command will give the line numbers in the file here. So you can able to easily toggle it and do the same. Now if you want to remove it, you can make it as set no nu. Set no nu. So the lines will be removed. Now if you want to make it permanent, say for an example, for every file you cannot include this command set new whenever you are using the VI. So instead to make it as a default one, so being in your home directory, create a file va.exrc. Okay, create this file and just have this command set new, so that in all the VI files you can able to see the file names without doing the changes. See now again I'm getting in, so automatically I'm able to see the line numbers here. So that's what we can do is to make it permanent setting. Okay, I will also include it here to make it permanent. To make permanent, to make it okay. So you can have this point. So to make it permanent, you can make an entry under your home directory. You need to create this file and have this command to be set. Okay, right. And now we are going to see how to copy a line, how to paste it, and how to cut the words and the how to cut the lines and again the paste it. So the manipulation within the VI. Now say for an example, here from the I want to copy this the third line, that is which as a daemon, the daemon information. I will be giving YY. YY used to young. So here I am just pressing it. Okay. So I would like to paste it here. I have copied from there and I would like to paste it here. So that is daemon X to daemon X. Okay. So while pasting it here, we can also able to make more than one file. Okay, we can able to make it more than one file. Now, say for example, I want to copy these three lines. So here I am supposed to give the NYY. NYY means that is 3YY. So I am giving as 3Y. I am giving as 3YY and I am pasting it. In the last line you can able to see here. That is, it says that the three lines is got young. See here. Now I can able to paste it. Is Vinod there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. I just searched whether it was there. So here we have pasted the three lines. Now, when you want to go for a copy a single word, okay, when you want to go for a copy a single word, keep your cursor. Keep your cursor where you want to copy. Now, say for example, I want to copy this the word operator. So you need to give here the YW to copy a single word. That is YW and paste it here. So that's how it will be helpful. Now, how to cut the line? So cutting the line is also same. Instead of YY, you need to give CC. Now, say for example, I want to cut this line. So wherever your cursor is available, that matters. CC. Okay, paste. So I have cut it from that 13th line and I'm pasting it here. Now, say for example, you want to cut all these 5 lines, starting from heart. Okay, starting from heart, you want to cut all these lines. That is 5 CC. It's cut. So wherever you want to paste, you can paste it. I'm getting into the last line of the file. Okay, I'm getting into the last line of the file and I'm pasting it here. Sorry. So the 5 lines has been pasted. So that is you need to give the key P. So again, if you want to cut a single word, so keep the cursor at that word at the starting of the word and then give CW. It's cut. Go to escape mode and press P. Okay, so you will be pasting it. So this is how the cut paste and the copy paste will be working by using these commands. Okay, the next one, the delete. Okay, how we can able to delete a single character? By a single character can be deleted by the key X. Okay, and how to delete a single word by the command DW. So for cutting a single word, we will be using CW, and for copying single word, we will be using the YW. So same as like that, you need to implement it for the delete also. And for deleting a single line, we will be using DD. Now let's see this. Now if we want to cut the delete by character, so I'm just keep pressing X here. In my keyboard, I'm keep pressing X here so that it is getting cut by the character by character. And now I want to, okay, now I want to delete by word. So keeping the cursor here, I'm pressing DW. Go to the escape mode and press DW, 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 DW. So if you want to delete more than one word, say one example, I'm giving here 5 DW. So the 5 words has been deleted. So by this way also you can delete it. And when you give DD, okay, when you give DD, the whole line will be deleted. DD, 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 DD. Okay, so you can do by this way the deleting. Okay, now say for an example, you want to undo the changes. Okay, you can press the key U. You will do the undo part here. Okay, right. And then now I want to, okay, here I want to move the cursor. Okay, I want to move the cursor the front and the back. So here I will be using the key, the W, okay, to move the cursor forward, and to move the cursor backward, I will be using the backward key. But here nowadays everyone is having the, what is the arrow mark key. I think this won't be this W and P won't be much useful. I think so. So you don't want to add an extra command to this. Right. So the Shift A. What does the Shift A will do? To move to the end of a file, to move to the end of a line and change to the insert mode. Now say for an example, you are in escape mode. Okay, you are at line number 45. You want to come to this end of a line and also it should get into the insert mode. So normally what we'll do, we will be dragging like this and then we will be pressing the key I and then it will come to the insert mode. So instead of doing that way, you can just press Shift A it will jump to the end of a line, and where you can able to, what is that? Where you can also get into the insert mode. So this is the one way. And yeah, someone was about something. Your voice is breaking, yeah?
Yeah, is it fine?
Ah, yeah, fine now.
No, I was just answering your question. Answer.
Oh, okay, fine, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. Now here, being keeping the cursor here, I want to delete from the cursor till end of the line. Okay, from the cursor till end of the line, I want to delete the content. Okay, I can use for that the Shift D. From the cursor, I want to delete till the end of a line. Okay, so from the cursor, I want to delete the end of a line. So I can use the Shift D for that. That's for the notes here. Now I want to take to the first line of a file. That is the top line. Okay, so for that I can use the keyword GG. Now say for example I am in the line number 54. I am just pressing the keyword GG here. I am pressing the keyword as GG here. So it is getting onto the first line. So when you want to come to the last line, you can press the Shift G, where the cursor will jump to the last line. See, only if you know these kind of shortcuts, you can able to work faster in the VI. So unless when you are not sure about this shortcut commands, you cannot able to work faster. And also you cannot use a mouse. The mouse will be taking a long time. So for an example, if I am in the line number 1000, if you want to go to the top line, what you will be doing it? Will you be moving it scroll by scroll? No. So we need to use only this kind of these shortcuts here. Okay, the next one, how to search a word. Okay, how to search a word in this VI. So say for an example, go to the command mode and make it as a slash and type the word as root. Okay, do we have root here in this line, in the line number 70 here? And then,
Yeah.
Yes.
okay, to do the forward search, press N in line number 60 and again in line number 1, the next search, and again in line number 70. You can go for a search by this way. So here, when I searching with the roots, it is getting highlighted.
Yeah.
The next one. So the next is the how to use this split command. Okay, the split command we use when we want to normally compare the two files. Okay, when you want to compare the two files within VI, how will you compare it? Now, normally in Windows, we will be opening some two files. Uh, Screen and this is in the second screen. By just using the Alt tab key we used to compare it, right? But whereas in the VI, now for an example, I have another file called as Ramesh, right? So normally what we will do to compare it, We will come out of this file and then we will come back. So without coming out of this file, I'm using the split command. Okay. Here I'm using the split command space the file name which we have created is Satish. I'm just trying to open the file Satish here. So you can able to see the single screen has been splitted into two. That is, the first file content is from the file Satish and the second file content is from the file called password. Okay. So now the cursor is in the Satish file. Now in the Satish file, I want to copy all these 11 lines. Okay, I am just copying all these 11 lines. So I have copied all these 11 lines. I want to paste it to the password file. So bring your cursor to the next file by using this Control WW to shift the cursors between the files. So that is pressing Control WW. Okay, and I am giving the key P here. So why I have compared it and I am copying from one file to the other file. I am comparing and I am pasting from one file to the other file. So this is how we can able to compare between the files and we can do the copy paste and everything. So how to exit from here? Okay, so how to exit from here? Being in this VI, okay, VI, you can be able to get out by using the again to go to the command mode and give WQ. So first your cursor was in password. So you have came out from the password file. Now your cursor is in the Satish file. Now you can able to come out by this way. Okay. Okay. And the next command here we have the read command. Okay. Here the read command is to copy the contents from the other files. Now say for an example. Okay. I am in the Satish file here. I want to copy the total content of the password file here. I want to copy the total content of password file here. So for that, what I can do here is I don't want to go out and I don't want to make a copy and paste. So instead, go to command mode and have the command as read and type the file name. Okay, read the password file. So the content will be copied here. So this is the easy way to copy the whole content from one file to the other file. So this is one of an easy way to do that. Okay. Okay. The next one, if you want to execute a command, within the VI, okay, if you want to execute the command within the VI, you can use this exclamatory. That is, now say for an example, if you want to give the permission, okay, you don't want to get away from the file. Just being in the VI, you can execute the command. That is, I want to give the execute permission for the file called Satish. Now I have given that. Okay, so without getting out from the file. See here. Now if you would like to check it, see I have given the execute permission, so it has gone, it has changed into the green color. So this is how we can able to give the execute the command within the VI. Now that's right. Okay, I am doing some changes. Okay, and you are doing some changes and you want to save this with a new file name. Okay, you want to save this with a new file name. That is, you can do WQ space. So it will not affect the current file. Okay, the WQ space the new file name. I am just making it a Satish-new. So WQ exclamatory Satish item new. See here now the new file would have been created. With the necessary changes, the new file will be created here. Okay. So what's next? Okay. The next one here, the using the how to search and replace. Okay, how to search and replace in the VA. So now here the syntax we will be using this percentage. Yes, yes is to search. Okay, to find the old words, and the new word is to which we need to replace, and the G is to for the global. Now here this command will replacing the old words with the new words. Okay. Now say for an example, I'm getting into the Satish file. What are the more number of words which is being repeated? Okay. Now say for an example, I have the word called root here. Okay. At many places I have it. Here also I have, and here also I have. So what I'm trying to do here is go to the command mode %s root. Okay, I am trying to change the root as Vinod. The keyword root as Vinod here. So 12 substitution on all the 12 lines. Now if you see here, so is it got changed? Is it all the root got changed as Vinod?
Yes.
Okay. It has changed, yeah, but only the first occurrence in each line and not the second occurrence, if you see here. And not the second occurrence. So to make the second occurrence to be also changed, what you need to do is go to the command mode again and type the command again, %s root slash Vinod slash G. You need to give this option G. G is for the global, where it will be changing the each and every occurrence throughout the file. Can you check that now? See here. So when you are using the G, it will be changing in all the occurrence of a file. Okay. Here the next one. Now at some places we will be in the mode where we can able to search for some places and where we don't want to replace it in some places. Throughout the file we don't want to save it in all the occurrences. Now say for an example, Q, okay, go to the command mode, %s slash, I would like to change Vinod, sorry, %s Vinod as, I'm changing it as Arun slash GC. So based on our confirmation, it will be changing. So whether you want to change, yes, okay, give yes. You want to change it here, yes. You want to change it here, yes. I am pressing Y here. You want to change it here, no. N. Here I want to change it, no. Here you want to change it, yes. Yes, no, yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes. So this is a method which we have only in the places where we want to change it. We can change it according to the user confirmation. So by that way we can be able to work on this. So this is how we will be replacing the each word in the characters for the replacement. Now say for an example. Now here we have the Vinod in the many places here, right? Okay, now I have the root. Now what I'm doing here is I want to change that for an example 20 yes slash root. I want to change this root with this keyword, that is at. Okay. So what it will do is at line number 20 at 20, it will be changing it. See here. So since I have given the 20 years, okay, at 20th line it will search for it and it will replace it. Okay. And if you have,
Yes.
okay, and this is a method which I have included it. And if you want to make it in a range, that is from 2 to 5, okay, starting from 2 to 5, if you want to change it, you can change it by giving 2 comma 5. Okay, when you want to change the more than one word into a single word, replace changes with more than one word in the source. That is, now say for an example, I have both the root and say for an example daemon. I have the two keywords. Okay, I have the two keywords. So here percentage yes. Okay, I'm going to change the two words. So this is our syntax. First is to search, this is to replace, right? So here I'm going to use the two keywords, that is root and the daemon. Okay, both of these words is going to be changed. Okay, I'm using this pipeline symbol to differentiate the each word, and I'm using this backslash to turn off the special meaning. Okay, to turn off the special meaning of this pipeline. And what I'm going to replace, let's say Linux. Okay, I would like to change it with this. So, oh my god, percentage yes slash root pipeline the backslash daemon slash Linux slash. Okay, I would like to change both the root and daemon to Linux. So, is that got changed? Both the root and the daemon. So more than one word also you can able to change it to a single word. So likewise, where we don't have that option in, I think so, in Windows. When you go for the replace, you can find what and you can replace it here. But you cannot make a separate words here as the root and the daemon. Again, it will be considering this as a single string. Again, this will be considering as a single string here. Okay. Yeah. So that's how the shortcut commands which we have in the VI. And if you want to use the set list, it's something when you are changing with the space issues. Okay, when you're finding the space issues, you can use this command, that is the set list, to check the end of a line. To check the end of a line, you can use this set list. And to remove it, you can just give this so set no list. So this is all about the VI. See again that there will be no assignment for the VI. So just you need to practice all the commands which is available in the document. So only then you will be getting familiarized with this. And in the further classes for everything we will be using this VI for editing the configuration and all those things. So make sure you are feeling comfortable by working in the VI. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, if you press Q and Q colon, what is it means?
Okay, actually that is the force quit. So by normally it would be the Linux will be creating in the SAP file, which will not allow us to close. That's a small debug which we have in the OS. So to quit it properly, we need to use that exclamatory Q
Yeah,
exclamation
Q
mark to,
exclamation.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.